So welcome. For a change, I'm gonna be speaking because it's going to be very interesting to see the Aegis Reclaimer. I've played this game for a lot of years now. I'm a backer since 2013, but I never seen a Reclaimer, and I know that I'm gonna like really get lost in it. And there it is on the fucking loading screen, just taunting me, waiting for me. I'm gonna get it. And I just love that ship because it's big and it's like it looks like a labyrinth from the outside, but it also has that alien aesthetic that I really enjoy. And here we are, my teddy bear, always in his spot. So nice that you can now just leave stuff wherever you want, that it actually saves. Well, as long as it's inside the abs. Outside it doesn't save yet. But like you can like bring objects from outside, and if you leave them inside your, when you come back, they will still be there. And this is valid for Lorville and Olisar as well, and all the other places where you can respawn actually. Got that Cramstite the other day, flying the Mantis, trying out that quantum interdiction. I just used it, I didn't even hit anyone, but I got Cramstat anyway. And now I cannot land anywhere. But every time I need to come back to Arccorp, I just kill myself and respawn here. Though sometimes I have been able to get in some open hangars, like I don't know if it's other people leaving, if it's the communication tower bugging and still giving me a hangar even though I'm not supposed to get one. Either way, if you see a hangar open, you can just get in. The elevator still works, and the AI actually thinks you just parked without permission, but you'll still get a warning, but the ship I think still stays stored. You remove your ship like it was just you leave it there like normally, when it's badly parked. Been seeing a lot of people lately, that's nice. Free fly event, I guess. Brings a lot of attention. 3.8 now. 3.8 is going to be a fucking revolution. I've been following the development. I'm a video game development. I'm a video gamer, and I'm a developer as well. So this guy doesn't want to get in. He's going to miss the train, buddy. Come on. No. Goodbye there. I mean, he's like, what the fuck? The train left without me. I'm a video game developer, and I've been following the development for quite some time. And 3.8 is going to be amazing. Sorry, I had to get the door. So 3.8, it's going to be a revolution in my opinion. There's a lot of intricate systems that they're going to start adding from 3.8. Like 3.7 felt like a good starting point for a real game, like a finished game. But 3.8 is going to really push that forward And I think, especially with the old moons and planets that we're used to, especially the older ones, like Delamar and stuff, like Levski, I'm expecting that we're finally gonna have some nice performance in Levski, even though it's so old and simple relative to nowadays standards. But I'm really hoping like we're going to get something amazing in 3.8. Like those canyons, caves like better hidden in some shady places, better harvestable spawns, less derpy and borky servers. Those are all the hopes. Did I call? Always forget that these elevators take forever. Oh, has 2 floors today. Because of the reclaimer. I bet it's because of the reclaimer. It's too big. This takes forever because it's like they're not actually having this inside that building. It's all like there it is. There it is, the boy. The boy, right? It's there. It takes like almost the entire show floor. Jesus Christ. Shit is ridiculous. And there's a little robot that people talk about. Like the face right here, the head, the little arms here, and the feet, and his like chest. Totally little robot dude. I don't know, man. I got completely lost just now. Just look at that shit. My heart is racing. To me, this is like the best proof of concept that they have in the game right now. It's not the planets, it's not the space between them, it's the ships, and this ship in particular is ridiculous. Like some people say, like ships in this game, there are whole levels when relative to other games. It's not a ship, it's a level in there. Like that's the cockpit. That's the cockpit right there. That's just a cockpit. And this is not even the biggest ship in the game. I mean, it is right now as flyable. But there will be other ships in the game. There will be ships so big that they will not really be able to fly in atmosphere. Like, they'll only be able to fly in space. They won't have propulsion systems that will be able to sustain them in gravity. So I'm guessing the first thing I'm going to do, if I ever have one of those, is smash it into the ground. Because I want to see how it handles, or better saying, how it free falls. I like to test stuff out. As I said, I'm a game developer, I'm always looking for that, for those things, the knickknacks, what makes stuff tick. That's why I'm so in love with this game from since forever. Because I know that it might look like a normal game, like any other game, like GTA or Red Dead Redemptions or Far Cry, anything that's recent, or even Cyberpunk that's about to come out. It kinda looks like they're all the same, but it's not. Star Citizen is...
Dude, this game is so fucking shit.
It is? Hell, listening to me? Oh.
Do you agree?
I do. So sucky. No, it's not. Why do you
Yes,
think?
it is.
Why do you say so?
Because nothing is working, everything is glitched and needs workarounds just to be able to play.
Well, when you look at it like that, I say yes, it's shit, but it's the best shit I've ever played in years, man. Like, I don't know if you were listening, but I'm like doing a stream right now, and I was just saying, like, the game might look like it's just another game, like it's Cyberpunk or Red Dead Redemption, but when it comes to the way that it's actually made, the architecture, the technology behind it, it's completely ahead of all the other games in the market right now. And it takes one to know one, but believe me when I tell you, this game is next gen already.
Question is, will it be released and when?
Well, I've been following the game ever since Kickstarter, and I only can say this to support the game, is that everything that they show us like a year before, like CitizenCon. Like last year CitizenCon, they showed some shit, and we're like, oh, that's cool and whatnot, but I wonder what's gonna be in-game, and now in-game you have so much more than what they showed. And that makes me believe that the game is gonna get released, of course. Because it's already released, it's already here. It's just needing to content.
Alright, I'll get going. I need to try these ships.
Yeah, I got lost with you, sorry. Because I'm streaming and I was also explaining stuff. Nice talking to you though.
See ya.
Sorry if I bothered you! I can be annoying sometimes. And I was already defending the game with you guys, and some gun dude decided to speak. But yeah, this game is shit, like I was saying, like some people just see the bugs. This was actually quite fortunate that I got someone with that very opinion. Because some people just look at the bugs and of course it's bugged. It's a game in development, you're not even supposed to play this game yet. This is not GTA, where have you ever seen like alpha for the Elder Scrolls, for GTA, for Call of Duty? If you get it's like a open beta or closed beta like 2 weeks before the release and that's it. And they're not really changing anything, they're just looking for the most common bugs. They're not gonna do many changes like this game. Everyone that it's in game, every planet that it's in the game, like I've been playing for ages. I can say that a lot of people probably playing this game are thinking like this is the way it's gonna stay, and then next patch everyone is gonna be surprised. I think everyone is gonna be like, whoa, this is another game now. And all they're doing is just changing the way that planets are made. And of course adding other little things. I need to memorize where the... Okay, there's an entrance on the back. Good thing it's open, otherwise I'd be like just half an hour just looking for the fucking entrance. It's rented already. Here we go! Cannot even imagine what's the price of this fucking behemoth. I do believe like these ships are eventually supposed not to be purchased by individual players but by organizations and such, by pooling your money, because it's not, I mean, for starters you supposedly cannot even fly this alone in the future. You actually need a crew. NPC or player manned, and yes, you will have NPCs working for you inside your ships. But then again, having to pay those, I don't know, the economics is going to be a whole other game. They talked a little bit about it, how the solar system economics will grow and various prices and how the trade will work. But there's still a lot to do. There's always a lot to do with this game. That's the good part. I just realized that I've been speaking now and then, because I have a keybind on shift, which I'm using to run. So I gotta be aware of that. I gotta optimize my streams. First time I'm talking after all. I think the sound should be good. At least on my cell phone, my smartphone. It's what I'm using to monitor the streams. I do see that I have a live viewer. That or YouTube bugged again, because it always shows me. So I see two people, I'm guessing one it's me. If the other one it's me as well, then oh well. I guess it's a party of 2. Now from here I really don't really have like much interest in seeing these ones. I've already flown all them before. I already flown like most ships in the game. Mostly because of these free fly events, others because I go in the PTU and they're either just there for free fly or you can just buy them or rent them. Because it's the PTU, we have like 5 million cash as soon as you start. So I do end up playing some more PTU sometimes than live builds because of that. I already spent my fair share of time just farming and doing missions and stuff. Maximum money I've ever made was like 200k, I think, in total. That was more than enough for a gameplay loop for me. Because every 3 months you get that reset and yeah. What the hell is on the 2nd floor now? But like I was saying before, this is not in the upper building. Oh, the Hammerhead is here. I've been in one, but I've never flown one. But yeah, this building is not exactly that building that's on top. We're like 10 kilometers below the surface. They kinda hide this down here because of performance. So you don't have the city in the background and other shit happening. This looks interesting though. Just gonna take a look inside. Oh, it's the bomber. It's the bomber one. Does look very bomberish. Like an old B8? I don't know. B8 bomber, I don't know if I'm recalling correctly. It does have a long animation to get in. Like that whole thing takes a while though. Or did it bug and I didn't even notice? Yeah, cool shit. Oh, the nose moves. Like a Commodore, kinda. Don't know why they made the nose move, but looks weird. Ah, so they had that little animation there. Oh, they could have just made that panel go over this instead of under. That works too, I guess. Weird shit is always cool. So the Hammerhead, touted as the strongest ship in the game. Look at those guns. Oh, what's that? Is that the bomber? No, that was a bomber. What is this? Never seen this either. What the hell is this shit? Retaliator.
Hello, hello. I'm right behind
Hello.
you. Do you want a teddy bear?
I have my own, thank you. Oh, thank you. Where did it go?
Oh fuck.
Oh no! We lost a teddy bear! Well, they say it's the intention that counts, so thank you.
Have a nice one. See you.
See you! Turns out more people are using the microphone. That's noise. It's a very big ship. I don't know. I'm gonna fly this one too. Let's start with this one and then the Aegis. The Reclaimer, I mean. They're all Aegis. Oh, the Hammerhead. I think everyone knows the this Hammerhead. The Hammerhead. Mermaid head? Hammerhead? I gotta change something though. About the keybind. I need to away from the shift. Shift is not working. Should have known it. Of course, I use it for running everywhere. It's probably not gonna work as well. Can I use? Oh jeebus. While I think about it, I'm gonna... Where was the entrance to this mother? There was an elevator right here. Lol. Lol. Do you work? Go up. I'm gonna remove shots for the sake of simplicity. This was always the mother load. Like, this was the first big ship that I ever got into. When it was added to Lorville yards thing. I don't know how to say the ship stands, car stands, ship stands. And that was the first time that I ever got lost inside the ship. But it is different from the last time. Well, of course, it's been like... I don't know when Lorville was added, but it was a long time ago. 3.3? 0.5? I don't know. All I do remember is that these reflections on the floor were not here. They were totally not here. The lightning is different as well. Yes, I tend to have good memories about these things because of the video game background. I do take a long time to, or at least in my perception, I take a long time to study what's around and how the stuff is made. But yeah, the hours I've spent just watching the technical stuff, it amazes me what they're doing. The 64-bit precision is the most game-changing, literally. Because all the games use 32-bit precision, and that doesn't allow for very vast game worlds or very vast and precise game worlds. And this is why it's really the only not, but the big reason why Star Citizen can actually be so different from all the other games is because of that 64-bit precision architecture that allows them to, let's say you be one planet and you're looking at the moon very far away, and the things that you're actually looking at are actually there, and they're actually the things, and they can put more detail into the distance than they would otherwise just not be able to, because of the very way that stuff works. I'm completely lost in here again. I'm just walking back and forth while I'm talking, like I'm in the room. Like when you're on the smartphone and just talking back and forth inside the living room or the house, and you're not really going anywhere. That was what I was doing. I'm sorry. Because I wanted to go to the bridge. And I just got lost and just looking around the pretties. I bet the reclaimer is gonna blow my mind though. This ship did. This ship totally did. Everything in it. It's a world in here. Where am I? Oh, you have to go down for the bridge. Totally forgot about that. Hello. This is my ship now. This is my ship now. Gotta find that. Maybe caps lock. Caps lock doesn't really do anything, does it? I'm gonna use caps lock. Now this should work. This will be harder for me. I have to press caps lock at the same time that I speak on the other side. Meh, for now it will work. Ah, these ships, man. Like the other day I was doing that other stream and I was on the Starfarer, and I did get that vibe again, that Star feeling, that Star Citizen feeling, where I'm just like a little boy again. Like the first time I've ever played an MMO was World of Warcraft when it came out, and I was just happy back then, just so happy and ecstatic just by being able to press jump to make my character jump, then watching my character jump on my friend's screen. I was in his house and we played a lot and stuff. A lot of LAN parties back there. I guess those are kinda dead nowadays with online. But yeah, I was so happy just seeing my character jump on another person's screen. It was magical. It was total magic to me back then. And now Star Citizen is kinda making me feel like that again. Because it's pushing the envelope of realism and attention to detail in video games. Like I just finished playing Red Dead Redemption 2 story mode on computer, and I have to say, like, sometimes I'm like, this is not Star Citizen, because if it was Star Citizen I'd be able to see this picture, like some paintings hanging on the wall in that game. Like I wanted to take a closer look. The quality was just not there. Here I am with the 3900X, 2070 Super overclocked, 32 gigs of RAM, at 3600 megahertz, and I'm getting like 50-60 FPS on a game that has, well, amazing graphics. I'm talking about Red Dead Redemption now. Amazing graphics. Completely, like, parts of it look like CGI even. And then you look into a painting in that game, nothing, not even, like, it's bad, man. I mean, they don't, it's like this, it's like I'm fully zoomed in on this, but worse, because here I still get some detail. And this just said, like, a painting like the size of this D, like there was a painting in John's house at the end of the game, of some fruits and a vase, and it just looked awful. I was just thinking, why didn't they have a higher resolution image there? What's stopping them? It's times like that I started to think it's the architecture, the whole thing. And well, this would be a talk for another time, and maybe not for this audience, if I have an audience. But rasterization versus ray tracing and path tracing, that's a whole other talk. But we gotta move to ray tracing and eventually to path tracing. As rasterization shaders that we use in our game, every game that's using still this, like the Red Dead Redemption, and every game that's probably come out for the next at least like 2 years, still gonna be heavily based on rasterization. But after that, like, the whole deal with polygons even, it's like I said, I'm not gonna get too much into it, but the whole deal with polygons and the way that shaders are shaded, the way that lighting is calculated, the way that shadows are casted, that textures are set, all of that is going to change. And even though they got lots of criticizing for it, NVIDIA was the first one to put it forward with ray tracing, and in these beta cards, this beta ray tracing, more like alpha ray tracing. Like, I got one, I played around with it in Unreal and stuff. It's really more like it's really developer oriented. Anyone that's gaming now, it's really for the niche, to be the first to actually experience ray tracing in games. But there's still a lot to be done. And I was honestly afraid when I bought this GPU, because I'm very afraid of Nvidia's next gen. I'm really afraid of the node shrink to 7 nanometers. I'm really afraid it's gonna be like a huge jump in performance. But I'm also very hopeful that they're going to stagger the new graphics cards a bit, so they can make some money on it. So that it's not gonna be like a huge jump, but there is gonna be a jump. Maybe like from Maxwell to Pascal, like a 50% jump in performance, especially on the ray tracing department. I believe that's gonna be a huge performance increase. But this is just my expectations anyway. Soon enough, let's say Star Citizen gets ray tracing in 10 years, path tracing in 10 years. That's totally feasible in my opinion. Soon enough, every game is going to be running it. Rasterization will be like either a thing of the past or only used in some scenarios. Like I don't see how path tracing or ray tracing can improve like a 2D game that's cartoonish or has that look. So rasterization will probably still be around for a long time. I think it will eventually probably move to an emulated space, like we're still using ray tracing and stuff, and the hardware is all ray tracing, but you're still emulating like we emulate like old Windows 98 games and stuff like that. Now we have a reclaimer to get lost in. Oh god! A lot of people here today. He looks like an alien. See, he teleported. He was an alien. There he is. Jesus. For one that, just for the record, for the ones that don't know, the rental in Arccorp is slightly different from the Lorville one, I mean. And it's right here, like right next to the, in case people don't know. Like, the Alpo Nox is here, and the 600 high is also here, and it's not in Lorville. Okay. The 600 high is in Lorville, and the Nox is here. Here's the Nox. The 600 is in Lorville. They are slightly different. I don't know all of them. Like, I don't play that much. I only play like when there's a big patch or free fly event where there's a ship that I want to see. So yeah, I rent that other one. The Retaliator, yeah, that's the one. It is the Avi Bomber.
Your ship has been delivered to the following landing pad.
Six.
Your personal belongings are your personal responsibility. Monitor your luggage at all times.
Sometimes when I get lost, I don't know what's the number, I just look out here and try to find out where it is. Sometimes it's just on the other side and you cannot see what it is.
Want your company to be in good
I kinda already forgot where it was.
unique
It was like what, 4?
integrated corporate parks offer amenities such as resource sharing and logistical pairing for our rental partners. Inquire today to learn how you can invest in making Arccorp your new home.
One of those moments. This is right, they really should just show it.
Please be aware that while in the Stanton system,
I always estimate where it is because now it's physicalized.
common laws are still in effect.
It was like 4 or something. The elevator just passed through me. From what I get, as soon as the elevator door closed, you go invisible, like a container.
Want your company to be
At least that's what I think. The elevators actually go through other stuff while invisible, or maybe not invisible. Because you just saw the door, it came from nowhere. Let's see, it's not here. So 1 kilometer, like 7. Just gonna check my phone for the stream. It's so far away. What was it, like 1? I usually forget the number. And now that I'm streaming, I totally didn't even saw it. No, it's not 1. It's like the last ones. Maybe 10. I'm just going back to the stream to watch where I left it. Or try at least. Was 6. Jesus Christ. It was number 6. All this time. So sorry for that. Gotta be more attentive. Come on now. Almost there. This thing about looking for the correct hangar works much better in Lorville. The hangars are not so far apart. Oi. There's something physical that's not supposed to be physical. The bounds are not correct. So, if I was an entrance, where would I be? Here? No, that's the hidey hole. Right? Hidey hole? This shit should come with manuals. Look for... Oh, there's elevators there, right? No? It is. All black, but there is. There's another one there. Should have seen it. If it was like textured... Oh, there is. It's just unlit. It's unlit because it's on the... The ship is recognizing as it's being on the inside. The outside. So the light from the outside doesn't affect it. It's if inside the ship. That's why it turns black as soon as I get to a certain point. It's not even receiving light from here. That's all the sort of problems that you get with rasterization based games. In the future, just set a light and boop! It works. What is this? Oh shit, what's happening? Oh crap, oh snap, what's... It was a turret? I got in a turret? I got in a turret. not go to third person. Why? Because the ship is off, maybe? Cannot even turn this.
Aegis combat assist activated.
No, it's not.
Systems green.
It's not green. That move, it's not green. Warning. So let's focus now, otherwise this is gonna be hard when I get to the reclaimer. Oh, I don't even know where I got in from. Well, the back of the ship is that other way. This is about the center. How fun. The cockpit is that way. This is all maintenance and engines, I guess. So this is the same turret. It goes in like this. Okay. Didn't look like a turret at all. Closed doors. You should be, or not. No. Hello. Thank you. So I guess these are the bombs in the bomber. Lift here. I would if I could. Cannot lift. It's too heavy. And there's a little window here. Oh, you can peek from the cockpit view into the bomber area. Only 2 bombs though. If only these worked. Do they work? I want like nukes in this game, man. Like just dropping this and watching a nuke. Like an actual nuke, an actual sized nuke. Everything you got in game so far, it's not that big. Because, you know, scale. But from a moment you get Star Citizen and I'm like thinking, yeah, nukes would be fucking amazing in this game. Beds? Are these beds? They look like beds. They are beds. What is this though? It's a bed inside the bed. Debug the bed. A bug at the bed. Duplicate beds there. Here and there. Someone didn't do that job right. Like this one's on. Oh, whoa, there's actually another one on top. It's a bed sandwich. Best kind of bed. I would think this would be like a 2-seater. I guess, I don't know, yeah. Everyone else will be on the turrets. It's a big boy though.
Aegis combat assist activated. Systems green.
It has screens, but they are off. Maybe this is a recent chip and I don't even know. 4 screens that are off. Maybe 5 with this one. Well, let's increase the speed limiter, decouple, cycle the mouse move to be sure it's like you know when you stop it and you don't know if it's locked or not, if it's activated the mouse move. Like right now it's not. Now it is, because I just moved, but he wants to go back. He always wants to go back. If it's happening like this, you know it's not snapped. Anywho, all the bombs did come out. There's 4 of them after all. Let's see if they go in. Yes, they go. Like I've noticed and I've only noticed this like last month. When you turn off your weapons or off, some ships will actually do this like animations, like weapons on, weapons off. Usually missiles that pop out or guns that go into position. It says Vital. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. Oh, it looks so nice too. Can't wait to also have like magnetic boots, so you can walk on ships while in space. It will be a nice thing to do. Imagine a marathon around the outside part of the ship. Future is bright. Let's see what this white boy can do, and then we'll move back to the hangar. Try the reclaimer. And it's sluggish, but it's okay.
Danger. Engines overheating.
Already? That was fast. I barely used afterburner. I guess it's really meant to be a slower ship. Too many bombs. Like 1, 2, 3 turns. 4, 5. 5-man turrets. So this is already like a 6-man ship. Plus maybe like a guy to go back and forth doing some repairs or taking care of the star map or something like that. I really wonder how they're going to do and implement multi-crew gameplay. It's gonna be a challenge in my opinion to get people to cooperate.
Engines overheating.
Well, I wish I had some targets to park this on. But I don't. I like the noises when it turns. So let's land this bird, or at least try to, because I don't have permission to land on Arccorp. There's an hangar! There's an hangar! Let's hope it doesn't close. Oh, it's too small. Is it too small? I'm gonna try to fit it in there anyway. Just need to land, kinda. Just fit the ship so I can get into the elevator. Let's go. Steady. Steady. Oh shit, I'm already on the ground. So I think it fits diagonally. Just for fun, let's actually try to land this inside this small hangar. I don't think I can. No. Oh no, it's closing. Oh no. Oh no. What's gonna happen? I'm going to blow. I'm trying to get out of the ship. What's gonna happen? Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh shit, it's not good. It's not good.
Initiating ship storage procedure.
Oh no 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 no.
For your safety, please vacate the area.
No
Thank
no
you
no
for your
no.
cooperation.
No, no cooperation. No cooperation. Where am I? What's happening? What happened? Where am I what? This is not good. Why am I lost inside this? Oh, okay. Yeah, okay. Don't you can wait. No, no, this is not the way. But at least I'm not blowing up yet. But I'm not so confident I'm going to be able to last much longer.
Initiating ship storage procedure.
If
For your
it's
safety,
storage,
please vacate the area.
it goes to storage,
Thank you
it
for your
disappears.
cooperation.
Oh, thank you. That actually helped a lot. This is not the same hangar though. This should have been the hangar that I would totally be, yeah, I would be able to land here. Oh well. It worked, didn't it? And I was just fined. Small price to pay for leaving, I guess. And I guess the ship did get stored. It did count, didn't it? I think it did. Well, if I got fined, I guess so. So at this point I don't really even need to call the landing services, I just land in an open hangar, pay the fine and move on with all my life.
For the latest travel information, be sure to check the departure and arrival boards, conveniently located throughout.
I guess that's criminal life for you. Oh, bomber, where's the bomber? I forget the name, Aegis something. Retaliator, yes it is stored. It did though. It did work.
Your personal belongings
See,
are your
who needs to be lawful anyway?
Monitor your luggage
Your
at
ship
all
has been
times.
delivered to the
A
following
life
landing
of
pad.
crime for me. Actually, I hate being a criminal, it's not citizen. Cannot go anywhere, cannot land anywhere. Only Grimax really allows you to be free, so to speak. There's not much to do when, at least from what I've tried.
Working together to keep Arccorp safe and
There is
secure.
not much to do when it comes to
And report possible threats every time.
being a criminal. I mean, stealing players is not a real thing yet. You can try to steal other people's ships, but you cannot really store them permanently or anything. If it blows or you log out, it's gone, so...
Your personal belongings
can still
are
steal
your
them, though.
personal responsibility.
It was what, 11?
Monitor your luggage at all times.
Shit, I forgot again. Like when I'm attentive, I tend to forget. So now that I'm talking, I'm always going to forget. Oh shit! Oh shit! Not only I got. Oh shit! This ship is huge. How is this possible? It looks like this is where it shits the parts it doesn't want to eat. 'Cause this ship eats other ships. For breakfast, for lunch, and for dinner. I think so, at least. It's like the whole harm thing. Supposedly it's like a mega claw that goes clamps ships and stuff. But I don't know how actually... Oh, there's an entrance, yeah. How actually it will work. If you're gonna consume other ships entirely or only certain parts. Like, look at the side of this. Look at me character. I'm just small. He's so small. just this arm is bigger than most ships. Just shit right here. Like the 300i is like just this. Just this. Jesus Christ. Screenshot. I'll take a screenshot. Or at least try. Where was the... There we go. Wonder what's that in front. That's supposed to be. If it's like a space laser cannon of some sort, I'm gonna be... I don't know what I'm gonna be. I don't think it is, but if it was, Jesus Christ. Imagine that one day. Imagine like a player-controlled Death Star. That would be so crazy. But I believe we'll get to that point of ridiculousness. Eventually, when all the content that's in the roadmap, not in the roadmap, but like all those Kickstarter goals, there's still a lot of content that this game needs to have done. That's gonna be like over the next decade. Like they're going to increase the speed at which they do the solar systems and such, but the whole 100 systems, all the planets, all the things, that's gonna take a while. Jesus Christ, oh, the elevator is huge. Even the elevator is huge. You fit the car in here, right? You totally fit a rover. Yeah. Or other small vehicle, I guess. Couple bikes. Jesus Christ. Oh God. It has one. Whoa, Jesus Christ. I don't even know where to go. That's on the bottom, I guess. Cargo hold? It's not that big. Or maybe it's just actually for commodities, not for ship stuff. That was a small floor at least. One less floor to get lost into. Salvage processing. There, yeah, they're intercalated. One there, one there, one there. Oh, that was... that one didn't... Where? Where was? Where did that... I want to go there. Why? Where's the secret floor? Oh, it's there. It's there, that's the door. So there are stairs, I guess. There. Right? This is where the garbage goes, baby. It's time to jump, I guess. What now, though? Oh, the elevator goes down, okay. Should have stopped here, maybe, first. Instead of the upper one? I don't know. It's like the storage of the storage. Maybe. Let's go take a look at that one again. one there. This one here, I guess. And who knows what else. Oh, you have that. Okay, a catwalk up there. 3 levels here. So, habitation. The balcony. Let's go to the balcony first. I'm gonna guess the habitation is probably the last one. Where the kitchen, the beds, and the cockpit. That's what I'm betting. It's to be in the middle. This is just that catwalk. Maybe the ship is not as big as I thought. Because the Starfarer has more corridors to walk in, even though this one's bigger. Actually expected it would be bigger, especially the salvage rooms. Like if you're supposed to eat ships, you should have a bigger belly. The habitation is on top. But I'm going down. 3.8 man, 3.8. All of this thrown out to the garbage. Garbage like shit that it is. So it's time for me to get lost or what? I want to get lost, man. It's not fun if I don't get lost. Starfarer, I got lost as shit. It has so many corridors and alleys. Oh, come on. Let's go. Easy, easy, easy. There we go. Is that the engine? I think that's the engine. Power. Oh, what's this? Oh, God. It opens. Beep boop boop boop. Doesn't. Oh.
Aegis combat assist activated.
Oh.
Aegis combat assist activated.
Turning powers
Systems
on
green.
to the ship. Oh, I can't move. I want to move. There we go. I think that turns on the engines. I guess. Probably said like engine room at the door that I didn't see. Looks like a small engine though. I guess nuclear engines are not that big. At least that looks like the rods. If they still use rods, I don't know how the future technology works. But I don't know, is that quantum drives look different? No, it's an elevator, so airlock and airlock. Why are airlocks here? Where do you exit to? Oh. Let me see if I have math pens before I do this. I don't. Oh well. Let's hope I don't die if I do. I just want to. Cannot. I just want to do this. I need to do this. So that will be stuff soon enough. first person. There should be a geometry here, or maybe it's cut in a different way. No, not really. Oh, in space this would be easier, I guess, but I don't like it. To go back down, I guess. Wanted to go there and up there. I'll do that some other day, some other time. So let's try not to die, and if I do, I blame you. No, I don't. I blame myself for not having map pens. Oh well, I don't really need to jump. I really need to. Now, I don't know if I eventually die, because they're still orange. How are the legs? They seem fine. Cannot run as fast. As long as he can walk, I'm fine. The ship will do the flying, and I will do the piloting. And the legs are gone, I guess. You can still jump, it's fine. Well, on the inside it doesn't look as much of a labyrinth as I was expecting. So array, maybe? But it is pretty. Now the Starfarer, it is indeed a smaller ship, but it's a much more easy to get lost in. Much more. There's so many corridors and doors and ladders. I was actually thinking if they didn't make the design too confusing, or if it was just supposed to be like that, or it's just my own fault for not knowing the ship. Not coming to this one and realizing it's a bigger ship on the outside, but on the inside is actually very well structured. At least you don't get lost. I mean, it's just one big corridor through it. You have these zones, these very small zones. Oh, this is totally alien. No, nah. This is totally the kitchen from the Alien movie. Fuck you. Totally is. Like, where's the alien? But now I'm afraid he's gonna come up. There's no blood, so he hasn't come out yet. That scene there hasn't happened yet. Maybe it's inside me. Oh no! One day, maybe. We're gonna have all sorts of little things. When they start adding animals, that's gonna be very interesting things to do, in my opinion. Hunting. Imagine hunting in Star Citizen. That's crazy. The game already has all these game loops, and they're not stopping adding more and more game loops. Looks almost like again from the Alien movie, the room where the computer mother, where she was. Almost. This is all those lights and blinking lights, of course. For some reason it reminded me of that, mostly because just a share, the table, only missing the computer there, I guess. Of course, it would have made no sense to have bulky monitors like they had in the movie, so much for that aesthetic directly. Well, as I was saying, this has like small holes to get out. Does it? Looks closed. But yeah, now I got lost, I have to admit, talking with you guys. So yeah, I have just the kitchen and a couple of rooms. To the left you have the kitchen, then this room where I came from. Then oh, this is actually where I came from. I was lost. Good. I got lost. It did happen. Trying to trace back my steps so I know what I didn't and didn't see. This is the elevator right here. Right. Elevator, saídas. That's exits in Portuguese. And then there's this. No! There's that. The open lockers, yeah. The crew mess. That's joke. Docking color. No idea what the docking color is. I know what's docking. I know what's a color. Oh. Okay, I just got what it is. It's gonna be for future ship-to-ship docking or ship-to-station docking. That's why it's closed. It's not in game yet. So I should be close to the cockpit. What's this? What's that? What's this supposed to be? Overhead module smoke test. Is this like where you operate the heavy machinery or something? Looks like some coils. I wonder what this is supposed to be. Tries maintenance area. Mysteries. Air pressure. Interesting. Labels, labels, labels. I'm looking for some labels. I'll never know what's the purpose. Drone?
Aegis combat assist activated. Systems green.
Meh. You want stuff to work, but You know, it's not in game yet. But I want it to work. I want to eat. I want to shit. Cannot wait till I have to shit in space. Like in actual space. I mean, I wonder if you don't eventually, when you have to go to the toilet to do your business, what's gonna happen when you don't? You're going to shit yourself. Can I pee in space? Oh. Hello. Maybe this is the engine? Or the quantum drive, maybe? But if it's the quantum drive, why is it on now? Can I think I can. But can I access this without entering them? That would, I'd love that, like to just be able to power stuff up or off without actually being the fucking thing. Let's see. Oh, the power is different. It's not that power. Local power, maybe? Anyhow. Oh, it's the gravity. Okay, it's the gravity generations. I'm all about that gravity generation. Almost looks good. It's to be more metallic and maybe spin at a different rate. It's spinning too fast. Well, it's just overlapping the texture, kind of. It's too fast. So, turret access. Let's just take a look. Quick peep. Seems like a room, not just a turret. Small room with a turret. Maybe more than one? Just the one? Just the one. It's a very special turret. Has a room of its own. So, drone rooms, gravitations, graviton room, graviton. I don't know if it can be called a graviton. Oh, bridge. Right here. Cannot believe I'm going to fly. Must have been like what, half an hour? Oh, it's a big. Alright, now I'm like, oh, that was the, yeah, I was right, this was like the crapper of the ship, where I was watching, right, like outside, underneath, on the backside, could be, but so, there is more spaces and open spaces to this ship after all. This is where you want to obliterate the scrap, I guess. Maybe even have to do it manually here. No, maybe not. Maybe yes, it has like little stations. But turret, I bet they're all turrets now. Scanning station. Like I said, I want stuff to work. I just assume stuff is working because this looks like fucking complete game, like it's ready to ship and ready to play and ready to sell, but it's not. It's like half done. Maybe not even half. But 3.8, man. 3.8. Like expecting like I'm having like 40 FPS here. 40, 50. If I don't get at least 10 to 15 more FPS with object container streaming on the server side, because supposedly it's not gonna really better improve the performance for the players themselves. like I was saying, there is like the server. The longer the session is, the borkier it gets. Like starts getting like imagine if you're playing around in a sandbox, like a literal sandbox. You're just mixing sand from one side to another, and then you go away, and some other person comes and play with the sand. Like that sand has been moved. Like there's going to be sand that the new player is going to move. Sand that what the fuck? Now those legs are really taking a beating today. That is most unfortunate. That was very, very unfortunate. Don't tell me the ship is bugged and I cannot fly it. It's gonna take forever to go up there now. Gonna have to stock on mat pants tomorrow. Should be more than one interest, but there isn't really, just that one. And I got lost again. Server-side object container streaming will improve server performance, which will lead to a better performance on the client side when it comes to server stability over time. Which means, like the sandbox example, you go right and you play, you do your own castles and things, you go out and another player comes in, your shit is going to still be around, it's not going to be cleaned up. There's going to be sand that the other player is going to move around, but there's going to be your sand that's not going to move at all. And that will stay until the server gets a new session, or it's just closed, or and gets transported to a new session and servers. But what happens in the game right now is that we have 50 player limits, and if you have like 50 players actually playing and doing stuff on that server, even if you're very far away from those players, you are going to get lower frames just because there are more players doing actions. Because right now the most hindering thing with performance is not the client side hardware, it's actually the server side software, how it manages all these different things. And that's supposedly going to improve a whole lot with 3.8, their first implementation of the system. And I'm expecting more graphics and more performance at the same time. I know it's a big expectation to say something like that, but I have confidence in the technology that they're developing. And I honestly do think that 3.8 is going to put, if it wasn't before, it's going to put Star Citizen on the map. It's going to get people talking again about it. 3.7 kind of did that because of the rentals. But 3.8 is going to be like the icing on the cake, the cherry on top. It's going to make people go, wow, this does look like a new game. I guess it is true that they're developing stuff, and stuff is subject to change. Because it is. Everything you see here today on this stream, in a year from now it's going to be... Well, how did I fall? Because I don't want to fall again. See if I can... I'm very afraid of moving. Just want to get to a seat. Yes. Safe. Hello, Buster. So...
Aegis
fly the behemoth.
activated. Systems green.
Well, that tour took like a lot longer than I expected. Was not disappointed. Like now imagine like being inside the ship and know it well enough to look at it from the outside and say I'm there. Because I have like I see the cockpit, but for the rest of it, aside from the cockpit, no idea. Like the salvage parts were somewhere. Is that the little door where I can... Yeah, that's the little door. There above that leg. Came out of there. Those are the messing halls. Crew mess, I guess. Where the crew makes its mess. Jesus Christ. Let's get this bird up in the air. Doesn't have weapons. Wait, they're just off.
Weapon systems offline.
Weird.
Weapon systems online.
But it doesn't have anything, does it? Doesn't look like it. No, they are like little turret up there, I think. And I'll see enough. Let's move. Let's take that one off instead.
You are clear to launch.
Jesus. Lord Jesus. Oh, this is interesting. Was just pressing space to start to move up, and the legs do that. That's so cool. That's so cool right there. Like, wee, oh shit, I don't want to do that. Go back down. It's a nice animation, the leg things. Really slow in decoupled. See that animation going like smooth. Like, look at the legs. Wow. That's so fucking cool. I really love that shit. Attention to detail is crazy here. Smooth. Like a big spider jumping. Let's see, landing gear up. What does it do? There we go. I think we have VTOL as well. We do. See that once again. Oh, the engines are actually there. How does it... It's interesting. Ain't I just burning the feet though? Burn, baby, burn. So, I actually don't know what to do now. I doubt there's any place I can land here. So let's try to land. Oh god, it's falling? It is falling. It cannot do this. It's way too weak. That's very interesting right there. I had no idea stuff like this was already in game. Like the ship doesn't have enough propulsion to be inside this gravity. I actually need to use VTOL. Otherwise I'm gonna keep falling down. There he goes. Now I can go up and such. Which means... How the hell do I take this out of atmosphere? I don't, do I? Like if I just turn it up, it's not gonna go. If it doesn't go ahead, how can it go like up? There's our movement vector. I am going up. Slowly as fuck, but I am going up. Let's open the exteriors just to see what we have. Where is the door? Maybe the elevator is still coming down. I did open the exterior, right? Doesn't seem to open it though. This would be like pretty much impossible to get out of atmosphere like this. Like, see you next week. I'm pretty much falling, right, if I turn off the engines. If I don't use anything, is it stopped? Maybe. Well, let's try to land this on top of a building or something. Really huge though. This is totally one of those ships that you really need the space stations to come in 3.8 so that you can spawn this in space. Spawning this in atmosphere is just, I don't know, man, it's just a work. It's a lot of work to get out into space. If I with the ship going like 1,000 meters per second, take like 5 minutes to get out. With this one, Jesus Christ. FYI, I use Jesus a lot, but I'm not really religious. Not anymore, at least. Hope I don't offend anyone, by the way. So I actually don't even know how big can the rooftop hangars, pads, how big can they be? I don't know, maybe I can use 2 of them. This is big enough for that, right? That one seems a bit larger. Maybe I can land there.
Danger. Engines.
Alright, I think we can land here. There is definitely enough space. Definitely. Oh shit! I totally did not see that. It was very bad. Good thing the ships don't insta-blow now every time you touch something. It's very good. Sometimes it's actually weird, like you're going super fast and you hit something and it don't blow up. Let's see. Is it wide enough? I don't know if it's wide enough. I'm hitting something again, aren't I? Oh, I am. Jesus Christ, this is so big. Harder than it seems. Why aren't I moving? What's wrong? Did I hit something without noticing? Because that was weird. It doesn't move back. Oh, it really takes a lot to move. This is not an easy ship to fly. Not at all. Look at that, I was like doing afterburner and everything, it just moved this bit. As for the width, it's really close, isn't it? It's not gonna fit. It's really close. Well, I'm gonna be practical here. Very practical at least. Here's something. God, I missed my 300i. So easy and simple to fly. That was my ringtone. A message ringtone. It's Pac-Man dying. Poor Pac-Man. At least finally I found a ship that's actually hard to fly. So fucking hard to fly. At least compared to the other ones. Well, it's the first time I'm flying it, so I guess it's hard by nature. There we go. Took you your time. Good thing the landing legs, the leg things are just in the middle of the body. If they were a bit like back there next to these ones, it would be very hard to land here. Anywhere really, I guess. Like even on slippery slopes with mountains and ups and downs, it wouldn't be that easy. Jesus. It's just so majestic. Oh well. Let's crash it now. Because why not? Actually, let's see. There's someone. Where are the hangars? See if I can crash into someone. Well, many people there. Criminals, that's even better. Let's smash into a criminal, dude. I know I'm a criminal, but that doesn't count. Crazy stuff though. Oh shit, I'm going too down. Oh no, 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 no. VTOL, VTOL, VTOL. VTOL. No, what's happening? It's going up. You're turning me around. Why are you doing this to me, ship? Fucking autopilot. Oh, got back control. Actually, a dangerous situation as your ship cannot level as well. Holy crap, that was close. Like, I want to see these 24 frames. Come on, 24 frames. I want to see this go up to 50 with the next batch. 50 frames, that's what I want. Come on, object container streaming, reworked planets and moons. Come on, 50 frames. That's all I'm asking for right now. Can go to 100 frames like later. When they switch to Vulcan, that's gonna be sweet, sweet, sweet. Either DirectX starts ramping up its performance or Vulcan is just gonna take over. It's just better API at the end. Same results, better performance. That's long story short. I'm not gonna be able to crash this. It's too slow. I cannot crash it. Well, there is an open hangar. I could just, if I want, try. Oh, there's someone inside. Yeah, I'm totally winner. I'm gonna set my ship on top of it, and he's not gonna be able to come out. He's not gonna be able to come out. Or easy. As long as the ship doesn't get removed from the place, we should be fine. Too late. Oh no, he's already out. He's already out. The ship was too slow to do this, so like the retro thrusters are just non-existent here. It's very hard to break. So now what can I do? I want to end the stream, but I don't know how. I'm just gonna wait for a hangar to open, and then I'm gonna switch the VTOL and go full throttle and just let it rip, I guess. Come on, give me an open hangar. Just one. I just need one. Just one will be fun. Oh, there's one opening. There's one opening. I think someone crashed. Yes. Wait. That's what's going on there? That's weird. The hangar. Oh god. Let's move. Where was it? Poor guy. Can I even fit like this? I don't think I can. It's closing. Cannot be closing. What's gonna happen when it closes? Like, I'm right here. It's gonna clip. It's gonna blow. It's... I've never tried this before. Well, it did close. But, interesting shit. Oh, it's actually not on rendering on the inside. That's interesting. They have a rendering wall there. Where I'm actually inside, but I'm not really inside. It's very neat. They didn't have this before, at least not that I could tell. But now, whatever can happen in this situation, I cannot move it.
Initiate.
Oh, it's starting the ship. It's inside the hangar. It counts.
Thank you for your cooperation.
It's gonna count. I cannot believe this shit. It's actually gonna count as a landing. It's like my best landing ever. Ever. I'm so proud of this landing. Come on, start the ship. It's not like I can move it anyway.
Initiating ship storage procedure.
Yes, please do.
For your safety, please vacate the area. Thank
Check
you for your
the seats
cooperation.
just to see. There we go. Ta-da! And that, my friends, is how you park a huge ship in nowhere. I mean, it's too sure I got the park violation. Like I care about the 250 credits. Well, as long as I'm here, there seems to be a ship to be stolen. So let's take it. I wonder where's the owner. But he just got and he wants to deliver a mission, or maybe he's going to the expo. He's not gonna miss this one. I don't think he's gonna miss this one. See if I can find him in chat to tell him though. Hey dude, I'm stealing your ship.
Aegis combat assist activated. Systems green.
How was it called? Something something. Oh. Well, I guess this is it for our stream. So, see you next time, and thank you for watching.